Wildcat Stadium in Idalou, Texas, to bring you the game between the Muleshoe Mules and the Idalou Wildcats. It is Idalou's homecoming, so we're hoping to kind of destroy that just a little bit for them. But I'm going to give you the starting offense and defense for the teams. I'm going to start this week with Idalou, and we will start with the offensive side of the ball. At center is Cooper Flanagan. He's 6'1", 228 junior. And then we will have at left guard, we have Farid Granados. He's 5'7", 232 senior. And then at left tackle, we have Tanner Sarles. He's 6'4", 245 senior. Then on the right side, the right guard is number 64, Drew McGehee. He is 6 foot 194 junior. And the right tackle, is Austin Linker. He's a 6 foot 282 pound senior. So we've got a little beef on the offensive line for the Idalou Wildcats. Then we drop back with the quarterback. Number 2 is Kobe Gentry. He is a 5'10", 170-pound senior. In the slot on the left side, we have Jeremiah Lorimer. Jeremiah is a 5'6", 125-pound junior. And at wide receiver on the left side, we have Salvador Acosta. He's a 5'9", 140-pound senior. Then we move to the right. We have where am I at here? I've done lost myself here. Then we have, already did Mr. Gentry. Then they have 44. The running back is Xavier Rodriguez. He's 5'7", 170. And then Mark Caballero is 5'10", 155-pound senior. Rodriguez will be the fullback. And number 10, Caballero will be the running back. And then receiver on the right side is McCade Merrill. He's a 6'3", 171-pound junior. All right, on the defense, we will start with, we'll just start from the left side and go across. At defensive end on the left side, Mark Caballero, 5'10", 155-pound senior. At defensive tackle, Corbin Ruiz. He's 5'10", 209 junior. In the middle, we have Xavier Rodriguez, 5'7", 170-pound senior. Then we have Salvador Acosta. He's 5'9", 140-pound senior. Then we have Pierce Clary. Pierce is a 5'11", 156-pound junior. Then we have Austin Solis. He's 6'1", or 6 foot, 165-pound senior. Then Farid Granados is safety, 5'7", 232-pound senior. Then Ryan Wilburn, 6 foot, 278 junior. Colby Gentry, 5'10", 170-pound senior. Number 75, Tanner Sarles, 6'4", 245-pound senior. And then, well, we have Brock Shelley. He's 5'11", senior. And that is the defensive and offensive starters for the Idalou Wildcats. Now we go with the Muleshoe Mules. As soon as I get the page turned here, that is. As you can hear in the background, the school song. And I know I have the starting lineup. All right, we will put, of course we have, I'll just give you the lineup of Brady Martinez, receiver and secondary, 5'5", 140-pound junior. Matthew Alarcon, he's also a receiver in secondary, 5'5", 150-pound sophomore. Number 4, Romeo Reyes, receiver secondary, 5'9", 135-pound senior. Number 5, Jordan Vila, he's a receiver secondary, 5'11", 145-pound junior. Number 7, Luke Del Toro, quarterback secondary, 5'10", 155-pound junior. Number 10, Jacob Kettner, receiver secondary, 6 foot, 165-pound senior. Yoel Reyes is a receiver, also plays secondary, 5'9", 155-pound junior. Then we have Matthew DeLeon, receiver secondary, 5'6", 140, and he's a junior. Justin Carrion, running back in secondary, 65-pound senior. Sergio Solano, receiver secondary, 5'4", 130-pound senior. Isaac Mendoza, linebacker and receiver, 5'9", 145 senior. Then Jimmy Villa, he is a receiver and a linebacker, 5'10", 150. He is a sophomore. Ryan Rodriguez plays linebacker, also receiver and a little running back, 5'10", 150, 150-pound sophomore. Number 24, Ryan Rodriguez. He is a receiver and linebacker, 5'10", 205 junior. Jesus Montiel, he is out injured, but he is a 5'8", 145-pound sophomore. Ian Hasley, receiver linebacker, 5'8", 140, and he's a junior. Michael Lozano, number 40, receiver secondary, and most of the time running back, 5'7", 145-pound senior. Corbin Hardwick. Corbin plays defensive end, 5'11", 165 senior. Rudy Ruiz, he's on the defensive line, 5'10", 245-pound junior. Carlos Mesa, he's also a defensive lineman, 6'2", 215 senior. Luis Franco, he's the linebacker, 5'7", 215-pound junior. Moises Vasquez, he's the defensive end on the right side, 5'10", 195-pound junior. Zach Atwood is linebacker, 5'8", 175-pound senior. Ricardo Torres, he's also a defensive end, 5'8", 185-pound senior. Leonel Camarena, 5'11", 235-pound junior, plays on the defensive line. Julian Astorga, defensive line on the right side. He's a 6 foot, 230-pound junior. Then Eddie Vasquez, he is also a defensive end. He's 6 foot, 230. He's a sophomore. Isaac Carriega, defensive lineman, 5'10", 230-pound senior. Fernando Rivas, he is a defensive lineman, 6'3", 270, and he's only a sophomore. So, and number 88, Jojo Rahino, he is a linebacker, 5'7", 150. Jojo is a senior. That is the starting offensive and defensive lineups for both teams. It is kind of a coolish night here. It's not raining, thank goodness, but it's getting to where it feels like football weather out here. Like I say, it's Idalou's homecoming tonight, so there are quite a few festivities and everything going on. And that is we call it the opening ceremonies here. And we'll be back in about 7 or 8 minutes, and we will bring you the game between the Idalou Wildcats and the Muleshoe Mules. Thank you. All right, 4th and 2 for the Wildcats. Cleary calls his own number. He's hitting the backfield right at about the 40-yard line. That's Astorga. Also 63 in there is Leonel Camarena. Michael Lozano. Here goes Ryan Rodriguez. He's across the 40 down to about the 44-yard line. Here's Michael Lozano, calls his own number around the right side. He dodges one tackler across the 45. Lozano, Rodriguez in the backfield. Fake to Rodriguez. Lozano carries the ball. He's across the 50. They're going to call it down at right between the 46. They're going to put it on the 47-yard line. 42-yard line. 47-yard line. Pitch out to Ryan Rodriguez around the left side. Ryan is all the way down to the 40-yard line. Lozano calling for the ball. and the ball goes over his head. He catches it on the run. He's looking to throw. He fires the ball, and it is complete to Romeo Reyes. Romeo's past the 25 all the way down to the 20-yard line. 20-yard line. Michael Lozano carrying the ball himself. He's around the right side. He is hit in the backfield and brought down not before he got to about the 18-yard line. Lozano and Rodriguez still in the backfield. Here is Michael Lozano calls his own. He's up and he's down at about the 10-yard line. And here's Lozano. They pitch out to Rodriguez around the right side. He may go, and he does. Touchdown! Muleshoe Mules. Muleshoe draws first blood with 5:02 left to play in the first quarter. 6-0 in favor of the Mules. The extra point yet to come. All right, Brady Martinez to do the kicking. Ball is down, kick is up, and it is good. So with 5:02 left to play in the first, it is now 7-0 in favor of the Mules over the Wildcats. We'll gain of about, I will say 4. 2nd down and 6. Clary, the man under. Here goes Caballero. Handoff there, and he's hit in the backfield, and he's dropped. Here's Caballero again coming around the right side. And he is hit again and brought down. Idalou, punt formation. Gets a spiraling kick. Hits at about the 49 of Idalou and rolls all the way down to about the Muleshoe 45-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the 7-0 over the Wildcats. Lozano passes out. Hits Yoel Reyes on the left side. Yoel's across the 50. Down to about the 48-yard line. Looks like 3rd down and just nearly 4. All right, Michael Lozano calls his own number. He's across. And he breaks into the clear all the way down to about the 26-yard line. All right, here's Ryan Rodriguez up the middle. Ryan breaks into the clear. He's still on his feet at the 5. Touchdown, Muleshoe Mules. Touchdown, Muleshoe Mules. 1:23 left to play in the first quarter. The score is now 13-0 in favor of the Mules with an extra point yet to come. Brady Martinez to do the kicking. Yoel Reyes to do the holding. The ball is back, down, kick is up, and it is good. So 1:23 left to play in the first. The score now, the Muleshoe Mules 14, the Idalou Wildcats nothing. We'll be back. Here's Michael Lozano, calls his own number up the middle. He's across the 25, the 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Muleshoe! What a run by Michael Lozano. Busted it up the center of the line and took it all the way to the house. So with 10:06 left to play in the first half, score now reads Muleshoe 20, Idalou 0 with the extra point yet to come. Brady Martinez on the field to kick, Yoel Reyes to hold. The ball is down, the kick is up, and it is no good. So again, with 10:06 remaining in the first half, the score is now Muleshoe 20, Idalou 0. We'll be back. Here's Cleary calling his own number. He breaks up the middle. He's across the 50. About right on the 50. First down. Here they go again. Here is Caballero up the front. He breaks across the 45. Muleshoe 43-yard line. And here is that was Caballero with the ball. Corbin Hardwick in on the tackle. There goes Rodriguez with the ball. He's across the 35. Cleary calls his own number right up the middle, the 27-yard line. Here is Rodriguez up the middle. Rodriguez down to about the 22-yard line. Muleshoe 22-yard line. Here's a handoff to Rodriguez again. Rodriguez, hard runner, and he is hit by half the Mule defense at about the 16-yard line. All right, here's Caballero. Caballero's got the ball, and he is caught back at the 15-yard line. Back on the field, 16 seconds left to play in the first half. Idalou marching down the field, the ball on their own on the Muleshoe 16-yard line, and it's fourth down. They're trying a field goal. There was movement. Here goes the yellow flag. And the ball is up, and it is through the uprights. It is good. So with 14 seconds left to play in the first half, the score is now Muleshoe Mules 20, Idalou Wildcats 3. Okay, Muleshoe gets the ball here to start the second half here in Wildcat Stadium in Idalou, Texas. And the score 20-3 in favor of the Mules. All right, here we are. Brady Martinez, Romeo Reyes. And the ball goes down to number 3 for Muleshoe. He's coming up around, and is he hit when he reaches the 20-yard line. That is Matthew Alarcon. Goes. All right, here we go. There's Ryan Rodriguez up the middle. He's pushing them down. He's up to about the 23 or 24-yard line. Here goes Mikey Lozano. He's across the 25. He's hit, and he comes out again and brought out at about the 30-yard line. All right, Mikey Lozano rolls around to the right. He is brought down at about the 32-yard line. So it'll be second down, and here we may have a flag. And it's against the Idalou Wildcats. Lozano with the ball. He calls his own number. Mikey is up to about the 49-yard line, but there is a flag on the play against the Mules, so it will come back. Vasquez brings them up. Mikey Lozano, Ryan Rodriguez. Mikey fakes to Rodriguez and goes up the middle. He's across the 25-30, across the 50. He's across the 40. He's across the 35-30, 25-20. He cuts back inside and he's still going past the 10-yard line down to about we'll see where they mark it. I think it's going to be close in the vicinity of the 10-yard line maybe. Here's a handoff to Ryan Rodriguez. Del Toro looking. Del Toro being rushed. He comes around the right side. He passes out. He hits Yoel Reyes. Yoel slips. He's back down to about the 4-yard line. It's third down and go. Here's Mikey Lozano in the backfield. Mikey is hit just as he reaches about the line of scrimmage. Maybe a loss of a little bit. Mikey looking to pass. He's hit just and the pass is complete. Number 11, Yoel Reyes. Touchdown, Muleshoe Mules. Good call on the play. Touchdown, Yoel Reyes. So with 7:56 left to play in the third quarter, the score now 26-3 in favor of the Mules. The extra point yet to come. So here's Brady Martinez in to kick. Mikey Lozano hit just as he threw it, but it spiraled perfectly right into Yoel's hands. And the kick is up, and it is good. So now 7:56 in the third, 27-3. We'll be back. Trips to the left, single to the right. Lozano passes out, and the pass is caught. That is Yoel Reyes. And here's Mikey Lozano, his own number up the middle. He's across the 40. across the 50 down to about the 48-yard line. 7 minutes left to play in the ball game. There goes Rodriguez, and he's in motion to the left. Mikey looking. He fakes, and he's across the 45-40, 35-30, 25, all the way down past the 20-yard line. Goes Mikey Lozano again. And here's Mikey Lozano with the ball. He calls his own number. He's across all the way to the 20, the 15. He's down to the 10, 5, and finally hit. And I believe he's going to be down at about the, looks like it's going to be the 1-yard line. And here goes Mikey Lozano again around the left side. He cuts inside. Touchdown, Muleshoe Mules. So with 5:35 left to play in the game in Idalou, Texas, Muleshoe moves to 34-3. Excuse me, 33-3. Extra point yet to come. Yoel Reyes will hold. Brady Martinez will kick. The ball is down. Kick is up, and it is no good. So 5:35 left to play in the ball game. The score moves to 33, Muleshoe, 3, Idalou Wildcats will be back. And they take a knee. They run the victory play, and that will be the end of the ball game. With the final score, Muleshoe Mules 33, Idalou Wildcats 3. It has been a hard-fought game. Muleshoe looking like the Muleshoe of old. Real crisp ball playing. Really, really good play. It's a tough Idalou team. But Muleshoe coming out on top with the victory, 33-3 over Idalou.